Hey everybody, it's me, Mark Wiggins. Welcome to Off the Bench with Mark Wiggins. I am your host, Mark Wiggins. And as you know, we're having a lot of guests on now. These are people who have been in my magazine, and I want to bring their story to you, live action, so you can see, hear, know, like, and trust them. Go support them. They're all in the magazine. The links are there. And so today, we are going to discuss, like, people always wonder, like, Mark, how do you look so good to be 40? I'm like, I understand, but I'm actually 53. So one of the things I like to do is I do skincare. I do the facials, and I get scrubs and oils and moist to keep his hair looking good. It is what it is. So we have with us one of our new people to the magazine. We have Miss Tanishia, and Miss Tanishia is the owner of Sweet Teas for Your Seventh Day. So as you all know, I don't do bios, and she's gonna tell you what you want to know. Hey Tanishia, what's going on?
Hi everyone. Hi. About me, I always say that I am the sum total of everything that's femininity. My background, I have MBA, I'm a vet. I've been a corporate recruiter, but I'm one of those people that, as most people's life adventure, has taken me on around a winding road, which has led me to launch this business called Sweet Tea Skincare for Your Seventh Day.
Okay. And where did you go to school?
So I got my MBA from University of Maryland Global Campus. I promise I can talk. University of Maryland Global Campus. I actually got an MDiv from Howard University, and I did my
Hallelujah.
undergrad. And I did my undergrad in Eastern Washington University. So yes, I went from one Washington to another. So
You all look, you all sanctified and educated. That's what's up.
hey.
That's what's up. So tell me, so when you talked about you were, I guess, in the corporate space, whatever, what was the shift or the moment, or I'm gonna call it the get off the bench moment, that moved you more into your passion? Was it a hobby first, or how did that go?
Yeah, so actually corporate America. So I got laid off, and then with COVID happened, um I decided that at the end of the day, I'm going to have to do something. But even before that, around 2008, I kept sensing, get a part-time job and start your business. And I always tell people the biggest dream killer is a direct deposit. So I'm like,
Wow.
well, why would I get a part-time job? I'm making good money. I travel. Like, there's other people. I'm rationing things out in my mind. There's people who actually need the money. Like, that would be selfish of me to go out and get this part-time job. But yes, I need to start a business plan. And so I have a townhouse that I rented out, and I was like, oh, as long as there's a good tenant in there, this seems to be fairly easy money to get. And so I was like, well, maybe I should start buying other properties. And so I went and started my business plan with being a property manager. And especially, the neighborhoods that I'm in have HOAs. And so having that relationship. And so, of course, that venture failed as far as starting the property management business. But then it was still sitting on my heart, start a business, start a business, start a business. But the job that I was in, like when I say all hell broke loose, I went to being the favorite to being the least.
Oh
And
wow.
I'm like, what is going on? What is going on? And so at the end of the day, things didn't work out with that particular company. And so I was like, never again will I have somebody feel like that they have not necessarily control or hold. Because even in my last days, they kept asking me, well, what you gonna do? Did you find a job? Are you doing something? What are you gonna do? And I'm like, well, what damn difference does it make? You got me leaving anyway. So if I tell you I haven't found a job, or if I tell you I'm not going to do nothing, are you going to have me stay? Like, what difference does it make? And so I'm like, I never want someone to feel like they have the advantage over me. And so I'm like, okay, I need to create a business. And then one of the things that I kept doing in life is I used to keep saying, I need my seventh day. I need my seventh day. I literally would run around telling people that because in school, work, church, friends, family, everything seems to pull on you, and no one ever really allows you to rest. unless, you know, your body starts telling on you. So hence why I created my company to say, hey, it's okay to take a menopause and to take care of your skin. So that's the long journey and a long winding road of where I came to be today.
Well, that's I mean that's an amazing story. I mean, every time I talk to someone who's ventured into entrepreneurism or increased their side hustle revenue, and either made it full or just happy with their happy space, you hit on something that's really really an entrepreneurial struggle, and it's that pull from everyone who is not in your dream, right? Everyone who's they're not participating in your dream, then they watch it from the outside and they got an opinion. And they're pulling here, they're pulling there. You've got responsibilities. We all know how the church do. You know, they will let you work 7 days and not get arrested if you allow them to. And
Absolutely.
your friends and your frat and your soror, everybody's pulling. And if you don't put some boundaries up, then you can't get to it. So how did you navigate like setting the structural boundaries to really go after what you wanted to do?
So when I finished my MBA, I actually started putting boundaries in place then, because I think after my MBA, I think I was about to lose my mind. Because I was like, if another person tell me that I'm obligated to take care of them and I need to leave everything else to the wayside, then I am going to lose my mind. And I am truly a person that my body will tell on me. So I can smile at you all day long and say I'm fine, but then you be like, so why are you limping? What is going on? Like, and so I was like, okay, I need to take care of me. I'm taking care of everyone else. And then, you know, the crazy part is people will call me to tell me so they can take vacation. Can you fill in for me so I can take vacation? Can you fill in for
Right.
me so I can go do something? I'm like, wait a minute. And so, of course, leading back to that scripture, and I think my church was actually teaching on it around that time, Mary and Martha. And when Jesus was pretty much telling, like, you know, sit your butt down. Like, she got like, what you doing all this busy work and all this other stuff, because of course we try to please people. Oh, look at me, looking, I'm the hostess and I can do all these things. And Jesus was like, sit down.
Right,
I
right.
didn't ask you to do all of that. And so like I'm like, wait a minute, I need to sit down
Take
and
several
not
seats.
do all
Take
of that. He
several
didn't
seats.
ask us for all of that. Yeah.
Right, right. But girl, you're doing the most right now. You're making me a little nervous. I need to sit down.
Right.
Sit down, sit down. So
Yeah.
that's good. So as you come into the boundary area and whatever, so you was spa and relaxing already a part of you? You got good skincare already. You're keeping your hair together. What led you to this industry, this billion-dollar behemoth called health and beauty? What led you in here?
So again, there's the necessity of inventions. What do you have in your hand? So the thing that I have in my hand that I'll relax and chill is tea. So I started doing research, and you know, I look and see what the trends are, and I see everybody out here starting the butters, the shea butters, the mango butters, and doing all this skincare, and where the buzzword now is self-care. So what can I take that I already have in front of me and I can use that'll distinguish me from everyone else? And
Mm.
so that's where sweet tea skincare came in. It came from old to my down south bringing. I was raised outside of Atlanta. So you got the tea and the mason jars where, you know, we're sitting back and relaxing and all of those things. So I brought all of those things in with my skincare. But yes, the skincare and all of those spa and relaxing, excuse me, those things does, because of course in COVID, you know, most of us don't want to go to spas. We still a little so
Right.
I'm bringing it to you. So, and of course, you know, we can't always take those moments either. Because I know for me, I used to travel a lot for work. And so to lock in the time, even when somebody gives you a spa, to lock in the time,
Mm.
like now you have it at home. So even if you're traveling, throw it in your suitcase and sit there. Because it's many a times I bought my Epsom salt with me in the tub when I was in a hotel
Okay.
traveling.
Right. 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 Listen, I would stop by the CVS. I would get there where I got it and go get some and soak out. Especially if I go to Atlanta, I would go to the gift mart downtown on Peachtree and walk
Yeah.
around. I'm soaked out. I go get the thing Epsom and just be there and just be in
Hmm.
there. And then
Yep.
that's what's up. So now that you did that, I mean, one of the so point of transparency. So I ordered the stuff in, right? I saw the ad. I said, yo, I got to talk to whoever this is behind this little logo. I got to have in the magazine because this is totally different. I'm like, tea. And I'm asking questions, why tea? And I saw
Hmm.
your videos on your channel, on your Facebook page. And explain to people again why you chose tea outside of being market different, but the real reason why you chose tea.
Yeah, tea actually penetrates in the skin deeper. It has a lot of healing properties. Of course, a lot of products say, this anti-aging, anti-healing, but tea actually penetrates in your skin deeper than a lot of the other topical solutions that we use. Even in my personal testimony, like I went to a dermatologist to get some solutions about some marks that I have, and it actually made it worse. And when I started using my products on my skin, it actually started clearing up. So even down to razor bumps and keloids, and I don't have eczema, but I know I have some friends that have eczema and they use it, and it's been clearing up their skin quite nicely. So people don't know that, they just think tea is you just drink it,
Right,
but
right, right.
you can use it on your skin, and it actually hydrates your body. Of course, it restores the youthful glow and everything.
I know that's right.
So in
So
and out.
run in and out, inside,
Yeah,
outside,
in and out.
inside. So look, so
Yep.
transparency. So listen, y'all. I ordered this. I ordered it in. I ain't gonna play with y'all. I told y'all. So I have the. Is it the matcha moisturizer?
Matcha moisturizer. Yes.
So yeah. So this is the matcha moisturizer. And this is some green stuff. Y'all don't know what it did, but it was pretty interesting. So each day was real funny because each time I tried something, I had to call, email. I said, "What am I supposed to do with this? What am I supposed to do with this?" So I had the scrub. I did the scrub. I'm like, this is really oily. This is nice. I did the scrub. I did the scrub, and then I did the oil, and I had then the soaps. So talk to me about
Hmm.
the soaps because I got the one with the little prongy thing, and I was rubbing it. What is that, and what was it doing again? Yeah, that right there. I had that.
Yes. So, like I always tell everybody, because I want you to take time. So everything is made with intention. So this is a massaging soap. A lot of times we get in the shower and we get clean, but we don't take that time to recover, especially if you work out or you have any muscle ache or tensions. Get in the shower. The shower is actually I won't say more important because any trainer would kill me. But it's the important part of recovery when it comes to rebuilding any muscle tension or anything like that, especially when you strain your muscles. That's when you need to get in the shower and relax. That's why you'll see people walking around here after a workout talking about they're in pain, because they didn't do what they needed to do in the shower. So you take this and you massage any nodules or any parts of your body and get that muscle tension out already so that you can continue on your day. So that's what this is for.
I know. And look, whatever what she said. So I went through all the. The only thing I haven't used yet are the salts. Because let me tell you what happened, y'all. So I got the salts, and I was like, she must have mispacked these little satchels of that right there. I was like, what is this for? I don't know what that is. I almost threw them away. So I emailed. I was like, sis, what is this for? So tell everybody what the satchels are for when it comes to your tea products.
Yeah, so they come in different sizes, but I have bath teas, and the bath teas have Epsom salt, Himalayan salt, and green tea in it. And so, of course, I understand everyone doesn't necessarily want to scrub their tub after they've gotten through relaxing. So you put it in the tea bags and you throw it in there just like you would soak your or steep your tea. Soak your body, steep your body. And then afterwards, of course, the Epsom salt and the green tea has melted. I mean, the Epsom and Himalayan salt has left, but you have the tea bags. So that way you won't have the tea bags lingering in your tub. You can just pull this out. So,
See, that was just so thoughtful. Again, you talk to a dude here. I know the basic stuff. You got this extra level of fancy and functionality uh, in the product, but it makes it unique. So I'll stand by you. This is some good stuff, y'all. I did use it because I wanted to make sure when I brought on my platform talking about, and I'm not even a sponsor. She ain't paying me to do this, y'all. So I'm letting you know this is legit. Some good stuff. So let me ask you this: So how is your business now during COVID, and what are the plans coming out of COVID as we ramping back up?
yeah, absolutely. So, after the holiday season, sales and pop-up shops, because that's typically how I get my products out there to introduce people so people can try, have slowed down. But the good thing is I have turned to spas. And so we're starting to get like the massaging oils, the bath teas into the spas, as well as the body scrubs. We're getting those basic products into the spas because, of course, of course, I want to tell you to do it at home, but they have a bigger reach. So I'm working with collaborating with spas so that in between your appointments, you can take care of yourself as well.
Yeah, right. Now, how long have you been in full business with your with the sweet tea?
I just made a year.
You just did?
I just did a year last week. I was like, oh,
Congratulations!
just,
Congratulations!
yeah.
Welcome. Coming to the
Thank
magazine, and
you.
you 1 year in, and look, you about to launch out. That's all I can say. That is
Hey,
amazing.
I received.
That's amazing. So, are there any other ideas that you have working for product line expansion? Are we just starting with the basic products? Are we expanding out? What are you working on?
So I really am about community. And so when I deal with expansion, I want to do collaborations. Again, you talked about somebody not paying anybody, but because I'm into the wholeness category, there's a young lady that does these mindfulness cards. So while you're sitting and have like your facial or you're doing your body scrub, you can sit and soak. And so I want to do collaborations with people that are also into the wellness space because I'm all about mind, body, and soul and making you whole. So I want to do partnerships with young ladies like her, or even candles, because of course people like to set the mood when
Right.
they get ready to do their self-care days. So I'm looking for someone to partner with and do a collaboration when it comes to doing candles. And because I don't sell tea, I'm looking for someone who I can put tea into the packages as well.
Okay, all right. Well, there you have it out there, because this is what we about it off the bench. We are about collaboration, expansion, and growth. And I'm so excited to have you in the magazine as an advertiser. We're gonna twist your arm to become a contributor writer to talk about whatever, the wholeness of it, the journey of it, because I think there is this conversation in that we're not having, is how to bring the two together. And how do you feel about when people say balance? You say your balanced life. What is your thought on balance?
So there'll never be a balance. And I actually went to a seminar that talked about it because every time we talk about balance, you want to balance work and school or work-life balance when you're dealing with work. But because of the way life is structured, that's not really a reality. So what we have to do is prioritize. So that gives you the flexibility to whatever's going on in your life is to handle that and deal with that in the least stressful way, because there's some good stress, but in the least stressful way. So today you may carve out your time and say, today's about my family. I need to focus on my family. Yes, I may have to send this in for work in a couple of hours, but work, guess what? At 5 o'clock, that's your day. The rest of this is for my family, and we're going on vacation. So that's prioritizing. Or you may say, okay, family, I got this project. Y'all like these lights on. Y'all can get in the kitchen and cook. It's about prioritizing things, or family and friends, or whatever the case may be. And then when it comes to take care of yourself, of course, people say either it's two schools of thoughts. Self-care is not selfish, and then some people say self-care is selfish. I just say it's necessary.
Right. I mean, that's interesting. I was in the school of, I want balance, I want work-life balance. And then as a motivational speaker, I started to really analyze that statement, probably, I don't know, last March. And I was like,
Mm-hmm.
balance equals comfort. Comfort equals lack of everything. And lack of
Mm-hmm.
everything keeps me on the bench and doesn't get me off the bench and chasing my goals. There is that need, like you said, for the good stressors. There is that need for the imbalance, but to strive to, like you said, prioritize or readjust or change equity stakes in what you're doing, but be mindful that there's a whole you, and you got to
Mm-hmm.
give it something or you won't get any of you. You know what I'm saying? So I have switched to the
Absolutely.
school of thought that I don't want a balanced life anymore. I want a fulfilled life, and I want an adjusting life. I want a flexible, what am I doing today life. If I want to stay off, I'm off. I want to get engaged and lock down, I lock down. But to find that
Absolutely.
place and be comfortable, I'm not for it. I vote no.
Yeah.
I vote scrubs. I vote moisturizer. I vote anything
Right,
to keep you
right.
off
Because
the bench.
it really doesn't take a lot of time because your balance, that means for me when I hear balance, I hear equality. Because let's balance the books. Let's make everything even out. Let's make, and that's just not the reality of it all.
Mm,
So you and I are just getting to know each other, but right now you just gave me 30 minutes of your time.
uh-huh.
That doesn't mean that now everything that I do, Mark has to now balance me or make me even with everyone else in his life. And that's just not the reality of it all. Now
Mhm.
the priority is we're doing this podcast and you've given me your undivided attention during this time, and this is some reciprocity. And
Right.
so when we talk about the balance of life, like, are you really going to give whatever this is, your car, the same time you would wrapping a Christmas gift?
Mm.
It's just not the reality of bringing balance to our life. So it's really about priority and what really is realistic in that time and what you need in that time.
That is awesome. I love it. I love the energy, y'all. Y'all make sure you like, subscribe, and share this podcast, and find on the YouTube channel, off the bench, and of course subscribe to the magazine at offthebenchmagazine.com, and make sure you go ahead and hit the link inside of the book. Inside the magazine, we have hot links that'll take you directly to her page and to the shop's page. You can order your product like I did. And again, I'm gonna go ahead and keep saying I got it. So Tanisha, go ahead and tell everybody where they can find you and what else you got going on if they want to reach out and connect with you.
Absolutely. So my main website that you can go and learn the whole story and order the products on is For Your Seventh Day, and that's the number 7th.com. I'm also on Instagram, the same thing, foryourseventhday.com. You can find me on Facebook at Sweet Teas for Your Seventh Day.
There it is. There you have it, y'all. So thank you again. Thank you everybody for tuning in. And as always, if you can reach your dreams with a step ladder, then they're probably too low. I'm out.